The message I want to give the people in Japan is that hula, first of all, is our culture, is the Hawaiian culture, and is a part of the Hawaiian people. I am very encouraged, and it's amazing how the Japanese have embraced hula for whatever reason, whether it's a business, whether they want to learn the culture, whether they just love to dance, it feels good. But for whatever it is, to remember that this is our culture. And a part of that hula has aloha in it. A great part of it has aloha in it. What I would like to see is the Japanese people, no matter where they come from, can work together all the way around. Like we as Kumu Hula here in Hawaii, or even in the mainland, we're able to intertwine with each other and participate in each other's space or territory without any problem. And I think if there's one message that I want to get across to the Japanese people, to do it that way. Because in hula, there's no boundaries, The boundaries is within yourself on what you want to give or don't give. And if they're expecting the Hawaii Kumus to give to them, they have to learn how to give back.
So that's that.
Everyone has their own associations, and if this association don't want you to go to these guys' concerts, you cannot.
Yeah, I heard.
Or if the Kumu don't want you to go to their concert, you cannot.
What about in Hawaii?
We can go to anybody's concerts.
Yeah,
We
it's
can go to
different.
anybody's fundraisers, and we support each other.
Yeah. I
So
think
then-
the comment you said is basically, that's it. Hula is aloha, it's storytelling, it's our history, our culture, and people who, like you said, Japanese who love it for whatever reasons, they need to embrace it in that same manner as well. As far as it being aloha, kind of sharing and everything. As you said, there's so many reasons why people get or love it or whatnot, whether it's the dance, the culture, or whatnot, and some of it is business. And I think that's a big part of the Japan side, is it's a business.
Yeah. So to get away from the business side, they can still run it as a business.
Yeah.
Because it's a business for us too.
Yeah.
But it's more about culture. My halal, I don't make nothing off my halal. A lot of my halal don't even pay. But when I go out and do my own thing and play music and teach and perform, do all of that kind of stuff, then that's how I get paid. The performances for my halal, we go out, it all goes back into the halal so that we can do the things that we need to and compete and do all of that. I don't know if the Japanese understand about fundraisers, like for us, like with paddling,
Right.
it was all about fundraising so that you don't have to pay anything. We're kids, we don't have jobs, and our parents
Right.
can't afford it at that time, and still parents cannot afford it. But the more that we can fundraise and raise the monies to do the things that we need to do or want to do, the better for the halal. Then my students don't have to pay. Like for this year Merrie Monarch, it cost almost $1,000
Per person.
per person, and all they paid was $200.
So
Because of the performances, because of the fundraising, because of all of the things that go back into the halal for the purpose of the halal. It's not for the purpose of me so I can get rich. That's not what hula is about. But I think when you have that type of concept, you're going to be taken care of no matter what.
Yeah.
So I think for the Japanese people, for us, we're always fundraising so that we're able to do, and that's why we go and we sell our T-shirts and the Merrie Monarch T-shirts, and you know, all of the proceeds of that helps us get to Hilo, which costs us like $30,000, you know. So no matter how many people you take, it's always about $30,000 that it takes for us to get there, you know. Hotel alone is 10 grand.
Wow.
You know.
Yeah, and it's hard to even book during that time.
Yeah. So we have to book a year as we're checking out, we're booking the next for the next year. But you know, you have to plan ahead of time, and that's one thing that I love about the Japanese people is because they plan a year ahead of time, so I know my schedule, so that I know exactly where I am, what I'm going to do, you know. And even like as soon as I came back from Merrie Monarch, I'm setting up 4 trips already at the same time, and getting the flights and the visas and all of this kind of stuff, so that we're able to do what we need to do.